Welcome to another edition of Lean Bites. Thanks for joining me today. My name is Paul Dean. In today's edition of Lean Bites, I'd like to share with you a principle that I've been developing over a number of years in 5S called Pay It Forward. I'm sure you'll agree that the concept is not new to us, but very likely new to 5S. So please stay with me for a few minutes and I'll explain how this works. Now, I've been implementing and coaching 5S for a number of years, and I think typically we have two challenges. Firstly is owning the transformation, and secondly, sustaining the transformation. I truly believe if you apply this principle of pay it forward, you'll be more successful in addressing these two challenges. Whilst it might suit easily a manufacturing environment, it works wherever 5S has been implemented. I found one of the easiest foundational principles of 5S, and it can be the most frustrating, is a place for everything and everything in its place. This fundamentally revolves around return items back to where they belong, as agreed in the outcome of the 5S activity. Items in the wrong place is one of the simplest contributors to waste. Searching for tools or using the wrong tool out of necessity is also a waste. Now, we spend time in audits and completing checklists trying to control this behaviour until it becomes self-sustaining. We can even make the sustained routine part of leaders' standard work. Sometimes ownership happens quickly, generally takes time, and unfortunately occasionally it doesn't happen at all. Sometimes we also use visual management to control the behaviour. For example, the use of shadow boards. But shadow boards can't be applied to every aspect. So this is where I believe if you create and coach this mindset of pay it forward, sustainability will be far more strengthened. So let me share the keys of this principle with you. It's where do we develop an external mindset. It's where we think of the needs of others rather than our own needs. Others in our team or others in the next shift are our customers. Lean is focused on value for the customer, equally customers internally and externally. And we should apply the same approach to people in our team. They're not only part of our team or our colleagues or peers, but to a small extent, they're our customers. And even more so, those on the next shift. Pay it forward is about being considerate for the others in my team or those within the incoming shift to set them up for success. If there's an agreed standard or an agreed condition, we should ensure that we reset that before leaving our workstation. This is the external mindset, thinking about others and what will help them to be successful in their work environment. This approach speaks to respect for people, a foundational key for a lean transformation. The best approach is to start with the why. Why pay it forward? Why do we need to set others up for success? Sure, it aligns with our core values. Sure, being generous makes us feel good. But without working together, we can't reach our collective goals. But how do we get everyone on board? Use something specific and meaningful to build belief in the process. Helping others is a good foundation. It helps respect for people and building strong teams. And just one final point to finish off. If you're introducing this to one shift, try to ensure all shifts are on the same page at the same time. And when introducing this to a team, try to ensure all team members are on the same page at the same time. Try and incorporate this principle into training and the 5S activity. Now, I've been using this principle for some years now, successfully within a variety of businesses, and found that it's a simple concept to grasp and an effective way not only to sustain 5S, but to build ownership, and maybe it's worth investigating. I hope this has been very helpful. And before you go, just a simple reminder, it takes each of us to make a difference for all of us. Jackie Mutchison. Thanks for joining me on this edition of Lean Bites.